Example 2. Tyler is catering a banquet for 250 people. Each person will be served either a chicken dish that costs $5 each or a beef dish that costs $10 each. Tyler spent $1,500 total on the banquet. How many chicken and how many beef dishes will he serve? So, the first piece of information that I see is that there is a total of 250 people at this banquet, or a total of 250 people who are ordering dishes of food. The next piece of information that I see is that we have chicken dishes that cost $5 and beef dishes that cost $10. And the last piece of useful information that I see is that Tyler spent $1,500 total on the banquet. So there's another total. Okay, and the question is asking us how many, which tells us we're trying to figure out the number of chicken and how many beef dishes are going to be served. So we need to figure out the number of chicken dishes and the number of beef dishes served. So the first thing we're going to do is define our variables. What are we solving for? Well, we just said we're solving for the number of chicken dishes and the number of beef dishes. And the variables that we are going to use could be anything, any letter in the alphabet. We could choose C and B for chicken and beef, but I like to use X and Y because it will help us in a few minutes when we go to use our calculator. Okay, now we get to write our equations. So, looking at our information about the totals, okay, I have two totals in this situation. I have two totals in this problem. I have the total amount of people and I have the total amount of money or the cost. Looking at my information, I can see the easiest equation. Oops, I just noticed I wrote something wrong here. I apologize about that. A chicken dish costs $5. I wrote 7. I apologize. So the easiest equation to create is the one about the cost of the food. I see money, money, and money. So let's go ahead and take that information and put it into our equation. So the cost of a chicken dish is $5. So I have 5x because x is for the chicken. And the cost of a beef dish is $10. So 10y. $10 times the number of beef dishes we are creating equals a total of $1,500. So there's our first equation. It's the easiest one to set up because all the information is laid out for you in the problem. The second equation is what I like to call the hidden equation. I only see one additional number in our problem. So how can I write this equation? Well, let's think about the context of the problem. We're trying to figure out how many chicken dishes and how many beef dishes we have. but we know that altogether there's 250 people at this banquet, or there's going to be 250 dishes served. So I'm going to add all of my chicken dishes plus all of my beef dishes and set them equal to 250. So our two equations for our system are x plus y equals 250 and 5x plus 10y equals 1500.